Hello, dear students. Welcome to Mastan Accounts Academy, where accounting becomes simple through concept-oriented classes and your success becomes certain. Dear students, in previous video, we discussed about sale of an asset, how to calculate the profit or loss on sale of asset by doing the working note, that is statement of profit or loss, as well as I told a small trick. When there is no time, sufficient time in examination point of view, without working note also you can calculate the profit or loss on sale of asset, and that trick is applicable only when one asset is purchased and that asset has been sold. But do remember, when more than one asset is purchased and sold one asset, that trick is not possible. You are supposed to do separate working note and you have to calculate profit or loss on sale of asset. So examination బట్టి మీ టైం బట్టి మీరు అది ట్రిక్ ని వాడాలా లేదని నాకు డిసైడ్ చేసుకోండి. దట్స్ మా now we'll do the second question relating to the sale of asset. So dear students, go through the question. The question says that Isha and Co bought a second-hand machine on 1/1/2021 for 50,000 and spent 10,000 on repairs. So totally how much they incurred, ma? They incurred that 50,000 on asset as well as they have been incurred 10,000 on repairs. Okay, so the value of the asset becomes how much here? 60,000. And depreciation is provided at the rate of 10% per annum. It is at the rate of 10% per annum. And the method is, we are discussing only first method, straight line method. And 1/7/2024, the machine was sold for 35,000 and the books are closed on 31st December every year. So the question of key points and what are the key points to be remember? 1/1/21, they bought the machinery for 60,000, that is 50,000 plus 10,000, and depreciation 10% at the rate of 10% under straight line method. On which date they have been sold? On 1st July 2024, means 21, 22, 23. Normal problem. In the year 2024, you have to take a pause and we have to calculate either it is a profit or loss only for the utilized period, not for the full year. In the problem lo full year vaadaru కాబట్టి full year వేసాను. ఈ ప్రాబ్లం లో 1st July 24 కాబట్టి మనం క్యాలిక్యులేట్ చేద్దాం. For how many months machinery have been utilized, ఎన్ని months machinery వాడాము, ఆ వాడిన నెలలకి మనం డిప్రిసియేషన్ క్యాలిక్యులేట్ చేసి మనం we calculate either on sale of asset, either it's a profit or loss. So just go through the ledger account now. We'll open the ledger account here. The ledger account named as machinery account. Machinery account. As we know that it is purchased on which date, ma? On 1/1/2021. So I'm writing a date, very simple presentations, ma. To bank account. To bank account. As we discussed that it's 50,000 plus 10,000. It is 60,000 rupees. As we know that they are following the calendar year 31/12/21 by depreciation account. By depreciation account. Dear students, they have been utilized for the full year. So calculate on 60,000 at the rate of 10%. 60,000 with the 10%, full year vadam 6,000 rupees. Now balance the ledger, always debit will be higher in the asset accounts, ma. 60,000, 60,000 rupees. 60,000, 60,000 rupees. By balance carried down. By balance carried down. The balance comes to 60 minus 6,000, it comes to 54,000. 1/1/2022. To balance brought down 54,000. 2024 వరకు as usual చేస్తాపోండి. 31/12/2022. Here also utilized for the full year. So by depreciation account, it is 60,000 with the 10%, 6,000 always. Full year what I'm cutting. Now calculate balance, balance asset. 54,000. Here also 54,000. By balance carried down. By balance carried down 54 minus 6, 48,000. Again 1/1/2023. 1/1/2023. 1123 to balance brought down dear students. How much more balance? 48,000. And which year it is been sold? So already we discussed the question. Key points good. It is sold in the 2024. So it could 23 lo now. So no problem. Calculate the depreciation for the full year 31st December 23 by depreciation account. That is a 6,000 rupees. And now balance it ma. 48,000. Here also 48,000 by balance carried down. 48 minus 6 more 42,000. 42,000. And here 112024. That's very important. 1124 to balance brought down 42,000. ఇక్కడ అందరూ జాగ్రత్త ఉంటుంది. ఈ ఇంటర్వ్యూ చేసింది ఏంటి చాలా సింపుల్. ఇంటర్వ్యూ ఏం చేసాం మనం? It is purchased for 60,000. 6,000 is the annual depreciation. So 6,000, 6,000, 6,000. Three depreciations full year ఉంది కదా, full year charge చేద్దాం. So balance of asset in 2024 42,000. On which date asset sold as per our discussion ma? It is sold on 1st July 24. So ఇక్కడ ఏం గమనిస్తారు మీరు? On which date it have been sold? On 1st July. And which date is the starting date in the accounting year? 1st January. So 1st January to 1st July. So 1st July means July is not included. Up to it has been utilized for 30th June. So it have been used for 6 months. January to June వరకు వాడుకున్నాం. అంటే ఎన్ని మంత్స్ వాడుకున్నాం? 6 months వాడుకున్నాం కాబట్టి part of the year, full year, part of the year. Part of the year lo any months? 6 months. It may be 6 months, 9 months, 3 months. Depends upon the question. So by depreciation account, and we are doing the original cost method. So always calculate the depreciation on 60,000 only. 10%, 60,000 to 10 by 100. And in this year, we have used the machinery for only 6 months only. After that, we have been sold. మనం ఈ సంవత్సరంలో 6 months వాడుకున్నాం, తర్వాత అమ్మేసుకున్నాం. కాబట్టి 60,000 10%, 6,000. 6,000 కి 6 by 12 చూస్తే 3,000. సో ఇప్పుడు ఏం చేద్దామంటే ఈ ప్రాబ్లం కి ఫస్ట్ టెక్నిక్ చేద్దాం, తర్వాత వర్కింగ్ మోడ్ చేద్దాం. అంటే సేమ్ డేట్ రాద్దాం. 1/7/24 by bank bracket లో sale. So hope you remember the question now. Once again, I'm sharing the question here. On 1/7/24, the machinery have been sold for 35,000. So 35,000 కి అమ్మేస్తున్నారు. So 1/7/24 by bank sale 35,000. Actually, what we are supposed to do, we have to calculate the profit or loss on sale of machine. But just we'll do the trick ma. So what is the debit balance here? 42. And credit balance is 35 plus 3, 38,000. So which is higher? Debit side is higher. Which is higher ma? Debit side is higher. So I'm taking the debit amount on both sides. 42,000. 42,000. Okay. Which side is shortage? Credit side. So credit side ఎంత ఉంది? 42 లో 35 38 తీసేద్దాం. 38 తీసేస్తే 1st July 24, or you can write the year ending date also here. By profit and loss account, within bracket write loss. 42 minus 38, how much will you get from? 4,000. You will get 4,000. So on sale of asset, there is a loss of 4,000, and we have ascertained without working note. Without working note, మనం ఇది calculate చేసుకున్నాం. So applicable only when one asset is purchased and another asset is sold. Sorry, one asset is purchased and that particular asset has been sold. ఒకే ఆస్తి కొని అదే ఒకే ఆస్తి అమ్మేస్తే ఈ టెక్నిక్ ని ఉపయోగించుకోవచ్చు. మన దగ్గర ఇంకా ఎటువంటి అసెట్స్ ఉండవు కాబట్టి అకౌంట్ క్లోజ్ అయ్యబుల్ కాబట్టి డెబిట్ లో ఎక్కువ ఉంది, క్రెడిట్ లో తక్కువ ఉందంటే బై పిఎన్ఎల్ అకౌంట్ లాస్, క్రెడిట్ లో ఎక్కువ ఉంది, డెబిట్ లో తక్కువ ఉంటే డిఫరెన్స్ టు పిఎన్ఎల్ అకౌంట్ బ్రాకెట్ లో ప్రాఫిట్. ఎనీహో మనం వర్కింగ్ నోట్ చేసేది కూడా నేర్చుకున్నాం కాబట్టి అది కూడా చేద్దాం. సార్ వర్కింగ్ నోట్ విల్ డూ ఇట్ అగైన్ వన్స్ అగైన్. స్టేట్మెంట్ ఆఫ్ ప్రాఫిట్ ఆర్ లాస్ ఆన్ సేల్ ఆఫ్ అసెట్. సేమ్ టెక్నిక్ మా. Value of machinery ఒకవేళ క్వశ్చన్ లో అండ్ షో క్యాల్కులేషన్ ఆఫ్ ప్రాఫిట్ ఆర్ లాస్ అంటే ఖచ్చితంగా చేయండి. ఇది వాల్యూ ఆఫ్ మెషినరీ ఆన్ 1/1/21, that is 60,000 rupees. less మనం ప్రొసీజర్ సబ్జెక్ట్ నేర్చుకున్నామంటే ఎంత డెప్త్ ఉన్నా మనం ప్రాబ్లం చేయగలం. సో we'll do it now. Less depreciation up to date. In some cases, only tricks we have to apply. Maximum cases, we have to learn subject. Okay, na? So, what is the depreciation on 31st December 21? We have charged the 6,000 rupees. On 31/12/22, we have charged one more 6,000 rupees. On 31st December 23, we have charged 6,000 rupees. On 1st July 24, we have utilized only for the part of the year, and that part of the year is only 3,000 rupees. So 6 3s are 18, 18 plus 3, 21,000. 60,000 minus 21,000, dear students, will get 39,000. And this will be called as book value of asset. This will be called as book value of asset. And less sold value. What is sold value of asset? The sold value is in the question given 35,000. So just imagine మీ దగ్గర ఉన్న వస్తువు విలువ 39, but sold for 35. Less than book value or more than book value? Less than book value. So 39 minus 35,000. We will get how much, dear students? 4,000. Less than book value. So you have to say loss on sale of asset. Loss on sale of asset. Or simply can write loss. That's it. This is the end of answer. So we did the trick as well as we did the calculation of profit or loss on sale of asset. This is the total procedure how to prepare the working note also. Very simple. 60,000 వేసుకున్నాం, తర్వాత depreciation ఎంత చార్జ్ చేసాం అంత లెక్క చేస్తాం, దాని బుక్ వాల్యూ ఉంటాం. Less than book value అయితే loss, more than book value అయితే profit. So this is one more answer relating to sale of an asset, very important for examination point of view. Okay?